Reviving dead soil the Korean way. Secrets to a thriving garden from the land of morning calm. When your soil turns lifeless, compacted, pale, resistant to water and barren of earthworms, many gardeners throw up their hands and reach for synthetic fertilizers or fresh soil mixes. But what if there was a time-tested, deeply rooted natural method to breathe life back into soil using techniques perfected over generations? That's exactly what Korean farmers have done for centuries, regenerating even the most depleted ground and turning it into lush, fertile land. Today on Soil and Crop Central, we're diving deep into how Koreans revive and regenerate dead soil, and how you can too. Korean natural farming isn't just a buzzword, it's a sophisticated, low-cost and profoundly effective way to restore soil health by working with nature instead of against it. Whether you're a home gardener or managing a small farm, these methods are not just inspirational. They're practical, proven, and perfect for adapting to your own local conditions. Let's dig into the ancient yet astonishingly modern Korean approach to bringing soil back to life. Harnessing the power of indigenous microorganisms. At the heart of Korean natural farming lies one of its most revolutionary tools, indigenous microorganisms, or IMOs. These microscopic allies are the real workhorses of soil regeneration. While your soil may look barren, deep below the surface it's a biological universe waiting to be reawakened. Koreans capture and cultivate native microorganisms from nearby forests, fungi, bacteria, yeasts, and actinomycetes that are already adapted to the local climate and ecosystem. These microbes are then multiplied and returned to the soil, where they go to work breaking down organic matter, improving structure, and building the web of life in the rhizosphere. The process begins by placing cooked rice in a breathable wooden or bamboo container and leaving it under forest cover for several days. This allows wild microorganisms to colonize the rice. Once harvested, the rice is mixed with equal parts brown sugar to create a shelf-stable IMO-1 starter. From there, farmers scale up by introducing the mix into wheat bran and soil to create IMO-2 and beyond. Applied to dead or depleted soil, these indigenous microbes jumpstart the life cycle underground, improving nutrient availability and promoting root health. Fermentation is a cornerstone of Korean cuisine and culture, and it finds a brilliant use in agriculture as well. Fermented plant juice, or FPJ, is one of the most potent, easy-to-make biostimulants in Korean natural farming. It's created by collecting the fast-growing tips of local plants, like mugwort, comfrey, or even weeds such as dandelion, and fermenting them with brown sugar. After about a week, the resulting liquid is rich in growth hormones, enzymes, and minerals that nourish both plants and soil. FPJ is not just a foliar spray. It's also a tonic for the soil itself. When applied regularly, it enhances microbial activity, boosts nutrient cycling, and encourages the growth of beneficial fungi like mycorrhizae. In dead or compacted soil, this means better root penetration, moisture retention, and oxygen availability. The best part? You can create your own FPJ for free using whatever vigorous green material grows abundantly in your area. If you've ever tasted Korean kimchi, you know the magic of lactic acid fermentation. But Koreans also apply this powerful biology to the soil. Lactic acid bacteria serum, or LABS, is made by fermenting rice water, milk, and sugar, a probiotic blend teeming with lactobacillus. These bacteria are masters at decomposing organic material, suppressing pathogens, and transforming toxic soils into life-friendly environments. For compacted, anaerobic, or chemically contaminated soils, LABS acts as a biological detoxifier. It aerates the root zone, reduces foul odors, and encourages the rapid breakdown of compost and manures. Regular applications of diluted LABS help restore balance in the soil's microbial community, which is critical for plant resilience and productivity. Even soils damaged by years of chemical use can begin to recover with this simple yet profound method. While FPJ focuses on growth hormones, fermented fruit juice, or FFJ, brings trace minerals and sugars to the soil microbiome. Made similarly to FPJ, using overripe fruits like bananas, papayas, or apples, FFJ feeds soil microbes directly, giving them the energy to multiply and interact more effectively with plant roots. Korean farmers often alternate between FPJ and FFJ to create a balance between vegetative growth and fruiting in crops. But for soil recovery, FFJ plays a key role in restoring mineral imbalances. Many soils die not just from a lack of nitrogen, but from the absence of trace elements like potassium, magnesium, and iron. FFJ ensures these nutrients return to the soil in bioavailable forms, nourishing both the microbes and the plants they support. Reviving soil structure with biochar and natural amendments. It's not enough to simply inject life into the soil. You need to create a stable home for it to thrive. Koreans use biochar, a form of charcoal made from pyrolyzed plant material, as a long-term soil amendment that improves structure, porosity, and water-holding capacity. Biochar also serves as a habitat for microbes, retaining nutrients that might otherwise leach away. In dead soil that is compacted or suffers from poor drainage, adding biochar mixed with IMOs and composted manure can transform it dramatically. Unlike sand or compost alone, biochar doesn't break down quickly. It remains in the soil for decades, continually improving its physical and biological qualities. Cover cropping is another essential practice. Rather than leaving beds bare, Korean farmers plant legumes, mustards, or native herbs to keep roots in the ground and microbes active. These plants not only prevent erosion but also fix nitrogen, add biomass, and attract beneficial insects. After a few seasons of cycling through cover crops and organic inputs, even the most lifeless soil can become fertile once again. And perhaps most importantly, Korean natural farming encourages farmers to leave the land fallow on occasion to rest and regenerate. This is not laziness but wisdom. Soil, like any living thing, needs time to rebuild. During these rest periods, microbial life flourishes beneath the mulch, and the soil structure reorganizes itself into something far more productive and resilient. You might be wondering, can these techniques really work in your own backyard? The answer is a resounding yes. Gardeners around the world have begun adapting Korean methods to their own climates and crops, and the results are often astonishing. Hard clay soils become friable, worms return, yields increase, and flavor improves. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't rely on expensive inputs or industrial machinery. It asks for your time, your observation, and your willingness to collaborate with the living ecosystem beneath your feet, and in return, it gives you something money can't buy: soil that is alive, abundant, and eternally renewable. Whether you're gardening in raised beds, urban plots, or rural acreage, the Korean model provides a blueprint for deep regeneration. It turns the act of gardening into a form of stewardship, an ongoing dialogue with the land that honors tradition while embracing the future. Ready to transform your soil? If your garden's struggling and your soil feels like dust, it's time to think like a Korean farmer. Capture your native microbes, brew your own plant and fruit ferments, feed the soil, not just the plant, and above all, be patient. Nature rewards those who work in sync with her. If you found this guide helpful and want more deep dives into sustainable growing practices, regenerative agriculture, and expert gardening advice, be sure to subscribe to Soil and Crop Central. Share this video with fellow growers, drop your questions and experiences in the comments, and let's keep the soil revolution growing, one garden at a time.